reading the important questions and answers from the AMA on r/games so you don't have to. All right, so there was just an AMA with some Blizzard devs on Reddit r/games. Here are all the Blizzard employees that were partaking in the AMA. I just wanted to go over some questions that I felt people are more curious about. Starting with, what will happen with loot boxes and the current currencies in Overwatch 1? You know, credits, Overwatch League tokens, competitive points. Once Overwatch 2 goes live, will they just disappear? The Overwatch commercial lead states here that they will have a more detailed explanation of all these topics before Overwatch 2 goes live in October, but to give us a quick answer, our credits, our Overwatch League tokens, and our competitive points will come with us to Overwatch 2. They say here they will not be transitioning to loot boxes in Overwatch 2, and ahead of launch, any unopened loot boxes will be automatically opened with your account receiving all the contents directly. So all those loot boxes you've been hoarding for the last 74 years will be opened automatically once Overwatch 2 is out, and everything that you would get out of those would be added directly into your accounts. You would get all the skins, the credits, voice lines, whatever is in the loot boxes will be added to your account. But they do clarify here that Overwatch 1 credits will come with you to Overwatch 2, but their new virtual currency will be the main currency in Overwatch 2, and there will be things in Overwatch 2 that you will not be purchasable to those Overwatch 1 credits, which means just because those credits are coming with you to Overwatch 1 does not mean they will replace the main currency they are adding into the game. There will still be things that will only be able to be bought in Overwatch 2 with the new Overwatch 2 main currency, whatever that is. Another important thing I found here was this question: will MMR and SR for competitive play be reset on current accounts rolling into Overwatch 2? This is important because they actually state a new system in competitive going into Overwatch 2 in this answer. We won't be performing a complete MMR reset for Overwatch 2, but we do plan on lowering the MMR of accounts who haven't played in a while as part of a new decay system. A complete reset would mean that the game would be completely imbalanced for weeks or longer across the entire service, and we don't think that would be a great experience. I didn't even think about that when thinking about the fact that they might completely reset the MMR, that it would just make the game really imbalanced. But the decay system is interesting. So that means when you do your placements, you will not just be like, okay, time to go away for a couple months and then come back for placements and do them again. No, you will not stay the same rank if you do not play for a period of time. Your rank will start to decrease, which is very good for those who strive to be in top 500, because a lot of people get the top 500, they get the number 1, and then they just stop playing. Now that if they want to keep that number 1, you have to keep playing the game. Another thing I found interesting is what they want to do with the social aspect of Overwatch 2. This question asks, what social systems are coming to Overwatch 2? A lot of players have asked for clans or in-game tournaments. Now, I've never really thought about clans and in-game tournaments personally. I think a clan would be kind of cool. So you have like a group of people you can always play with and stuff, and like have like a, like a little name to have with your friend group. I think that's cool. Here's what the Overwatch game director had this answer for this question. We are looking to add more social systems into Overwatch 2, and a guild system is near the top of the list for us. A feature like this is a great opportunity and something we're really excited about. But it's a huge lift, not just for large sections of our team, but several other departments at Blizzard. We'd have to put significant work towards this feature, but it's too early to talk specifics. So what they're saying here is that it's something they want to do, but they are not promising us that it's going to happen at launch or anytime soon. It is something they want to look into, but they do say here that in-game tournaments is something that the team is starting to dig at, which I think would be very nice for those people who are more competitive in like the higher ranks, because not a lot of people want to just climb the ladder. And I think in-game tournaments are really good. Like Fortnite does that, and I think they add a lot to the game. So yeah, I'm not against this. It's not something I'm particularly interested in, but I think it would be good for the game. Another question here that somebody asked is, what's going to happen to Temple of Anubis and Hanamura, or Horizon Lunar Colony and Paris, maps that are going to be obsolete in Overwatch 2. These maps will still be available to play in custom games, but they won't be used in other modes at launch. But they do say here that they do want to add, or they do want to repurpose these maps. It's something they would like to do because they are nice maps that they like, and they would like to, have them in the game, but they would have to repurpose because no one wants to play 2CP again, and they wouldn't bring these maps back without a lot of testing, especially Paris and Horizon, because Horizon went through like what 46 iterations and it still wasn't good to play. Yeah, so they do want to repurpose these maps if possible and like have them in the game, but who knows if that will actually happen. I think people will get mad at that if they're like, new map and it's Paris. So I think this is a question a lot of people might have on their mind. And somebody asked, what does the term early access mean for Overwatch 2? Does this mean that on this day, Overwatch 1 is getting replaced by Overwatch 2's PvP? Or will Overwatch 1 shut down once the game is out of early access? Now, the Overwatch game director says here, we're using this term early access to indicate that this is just the start of many new things coming to the game. We're launching with new heroes, maps, features, but there are even more of these coming seasonally every 9 weeks. We recently released a roadmap detailing the content and the new heroes coming in seasons 1 and 2. So they're saying here, they're just saying what content they're adding to the game. But at the end here is what I think people want the answer for is when Overwatch 2 launches on October 4th, it will be a replacement for the current live service. And this is important because that means once Overwatch 2 comes out on October 4th, you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna go play Overwatch now, Overwatch 1 now. No, once Overwatch 2 launches on October 4th, it will be a replacement for the current live service. That means Overwatch 2 will be the norm. There will be no going back to Overwatch 1. That's what it says here from the Overwatch game director. From what his wording is, from what their wording is, that's what it seems like. I don't know if they'll specify this at a later date or anything, but yeah. So that is just some of the questions here. Like this AMA went on for a few hours, so you could go to r/games and look at the other questions there were here, because there's questions regarding aim assist and character stuff, like voice lines. There are a bunch of questions here. They answered a lot of questions and answered them in very transparent ways, which is very nice to see. So let me know what you think about the AMA and things that are getting changed. I personally am all for the changes, TBH, but I know a lot of people do not like change. So that's going to do it for this video. I will be making another video if something else comes up, but until then, I'll see you next time.